Okay, so I'm going to show you two new Photoshop features and an update. Here I am in Photoshop Beta with this image. I'm just going to go F for full screen view, and I've already brought over an image that originally was an Adobe stock image, and I made a new layer and just went down to the contextual taskbar and clicked remove background, and then I dragged it over. So here you can see it here in the layers panel. And then all I do is click Harmonize when that's on top, and it will read the background information, the color, such as the bluish purple hues, as well as the lighting, and associate that with the top layer element for your compositing work that you do. And as you can see in the Properties panel on the top right, it also creates 3 variations. So you have 3 variations to choose from. And you can see also in the Layers panel, there is a harmonized layer. So you get the top kind of harmonized layer that you can turn on or off, as well as, of course, if you wanted to get rid of certain areas, you could add a layer mask and brush away those specific areas. So yeah, Harmonize, doing its thing, creating 3 variations from the jellyfish element top. It's coming in. Okay, so there's the first one, second one. So yeah, so it changed the color. It still kept the orange authentic color of the jellyfish, but made it more subdued, gave it a bit of kind of different lighting. So it's pretty nice. And then you can, as I said, you can turn it on, turn it off, and it does have a built-in layer mask, as I said. So you could bring back certain elements if you want. So that is the Harmonize function. Then we have, from this image, an alien image here with a lot of different elements here. So now if I go to the Remove tool in the toolbar, second tool down in that area, when I go and I just hover over different areas, it does an even cleaner, better job at removing. So anything from spotting little areas to if you wanted to get rid of flowers, reflections and flowers, just paint that away. And then even larger areas such as the blue leaf here. And it integrates it nicely. So if I zoom in, you'll see that it rebuilds the information behind. So it's quite nice. And so I could even get rid of this whole area here. And it just kind of picks up the information from the back and adds it there. Even this kind of swoop here, let's see if it connects those lines. It does. So connects those vertical lines. Pretty nice. So the Remove tool. And then one of my favorite new features in the Photoshop Beta is the Generative Upscale. And so I have this image, very detailed, but if you zoom in, it's not the most sharp. So it's detailed, but not that sharp. I would like it to get sharper as well as upscale it larger. So just go up to Image, Generative Upscale, and then you have the options of scaling up 2 times, 3 times, but you will see that it's only at this point in time letting you output to a certain dimensions. So you get a warning sign saying that you can't upscale 3 times or 4 times. I believe they will fix that in the future, but 2 times, if I say upscale, reads the image, you see progress bar up top, upscaling to a new document, so it doesn't affect your original, which is good. You can also compare the two, but I think the original might have been like, say, 2048 by 2048. It's now become 3584. Almost there. Generative Upscale. It's a pretty good job. upscales and adds definition. Upscaling to new document. Boom. So it's a lot larger, 2 times. And so as you can see here, when I turn that's off and I turn on, you can see all the different skin texture. The eyes are sharper and there's more detail. There's better detail in the eyebrows, much better detail in the wiring, in the brain. Yeah, much more striking, much more clean, much more detailed. Same on the left side by the kind of headphone looking area. The wires are cleaner. In general, everything's cleaner and tighter. So not only do you upscale, but you make the image tighter, more detailed. All the little details come out nicely. So yeah, 2 new features and an improved feature in Photoshop using Photoshop Beta.